this movie was okay, and I think part of that is because I don't particularly like sports movies in general, but I do love the Safdie brothers, which is why I did want to at least watch the movie. And this movie is just Benny Safdie, and I do think it was a really good opportunity for him to sort of show his particular style. I think he's really talented at creating these movies that feel very surreal and like thrillers, but at the very root of it are exploring these very real human experiences that a lot of people are dealing with. Smashing Machine delves into like addiction and how do you deal with relationships, especially when you have this really strong desire for greatness. And I do think that he has the ability to write and direct characters that feel very real, almost like you're watching reality TV. And I do think that has to do with the cinematography also. Like the way that they shoot, it really does feel like the audience is just like a fly on the wall watching. This movie is a biopic of Mark Kerr, who was one of the first people fighting in the UFC, and he really was a part of popularizing the sport. And like I said, he's dealing with all of these really real human experiences while doing this really violent and extreme sport and like deteriorating himself, not by just like the sport, but also through his own personal problems. I think the relationship between Mark and Dawn was very interesting, and I think that it was explored very well to kind of show like the highs and lows of a relationship. And the acting was great and the cinematography was really great. I really love the score. It was Nala Cinefro. I just love her music in general. She's an incredible jazz musician. I do think that The Rock was kind of a weird choice because at the end of the movie, it kind of makes you feel like, oh, this movie is supposed to be about a guy who was so integral in popularizing this immensely popular sport, but yet no one knows this guy's name. He's kind of just like a regular average guy. And I think that it's hard to feel that when The Rock is playing him, where The Rock is like well known for being a wrestler. So I just didn't really get that vibe throughout the movie that I think that they were trying to evoke. And I do think that this part would have been a lot better if it was played by someone like not well known.